sorry, y'all. This ain't Naked She and Tarot. But I had to cut my shower because I'm getting the freaking download. There's something specific about your husband or your wife that only you know. This is the person that you're manifesting. So when you're running into these other souls, you got to understand that these souls have pieces of the person that you're manifesting. That's why they feel familiar. So what people call true twin flames is what I call true divine counterparts, right? But I have a different explanation. So you guys look at my pin videos. If you're on IG, look at the homepage, like where the pictures and stuff are, and you'll have more information there. If you guys are on YouTube, there's a playlist on YouTube too, and there's a playlist that I'm going to be stacking up, so I don't have to keep repeating myself. But I call that the true divine counterpart. Now, your twin flames are going to mirror things that your divine counterpart have in them. But it's the opposite version of you. That's your shadow twin. They feel like the one because it's a mimic. That's why people call them false twin flame. Because it's a mimic, it's false, it's not the real deal. It's a counterfeit. I think that's what you call it, right? But that shadow twin is you, baby. That's all your fears, insecurities. That's your shadow in the flesh. You can't stand that motherfucker, huh? Always being triggered. Once you start healing those wounds, your counterpart will come in, or you'll start attracting counterparts. But I don't believe they're false. That's you. It's not you in the way that you belong with that person. It's you in the way that you need to do soul work with that person. The counterpart is the best version of you. You haven't met that part of yourself yet. They haven't met that part of themselves yet. So when y'all go on this journey, it's going to be just like the twin flame journey, but in a healthy way. Because this part is about balancing your feminine, masculine energy, coming into union with that. The twin flame is about union with your light and your shadow energy, but they are both yin-yang dynamics. That's why other people say false twin flame and true twin flame, but they're not explaining that they both are vital for your growth, a huge part of your growth in transcending, in becoming the divine feminine and masculine. You have that in you, right? You're already the blueprint, the masculine energy, but the feminine energy, you need to create that, right? You can have all the information, but you need to create that. We're creators. So when the feminine begins to create what's in the blueprint, she attracts her masculine, right? She's going to meet people before she gets there that mimic her person. She's still growing into who she's becoming, so her idea of love changes along the way. It gets stronger. It gets more boundaries are put up, right? Because now you're protecting yourself more. You understand who you are. You understand how to attract what you're calling in. You have to reject what's not serving you. So if you're not rejecting it, you're calling more of it. Because for whatever reasons you have an attachment to it, you have to detach. And you have to always love yourself. This is both masculine and feminine. But see, the masculine's job is to wake up to his feminine. That's when his real masculine energy starts to come through. Because now he wants to be a provider. Now he wants to protect. Now he wants to take care. That is in his nature. That's the manly part of him, right? But in spirituality, the masculine has the blueprint. He just needs to find the location. He's the one that builds in the physical, in the earth, right? So that means he's going to be grounded. He's going to be secure. That's who the emperor is. The emperor is, he's built up himself. He's built land. He can provide the space, the home, the unity for his family. It's a team. So the wife he chooses or the feminine he chooses, she has to be ready to nurture that. Nurturing isn't just about cooking, cleaning. It's far more than that. Because when you come into union with someone, your lives are interwoven. But you should have served a purpose on your own journey, and so did that masculine. When you come together, you have a bigger purpose. But you'll know that purpose because you manifested that person. That person wants the same life you want. So when you meet, when you come into union, it's not going to be hard to build. because you already know why you've chosen each other. You understand? The divine counterparts, they build legacy together. So you have to be built up into this divine feminine, divine masculine before you can come into union, because you need to understand yourself. This journey is just a reflection of you and your wounds and what you need to heal in order for you to become everything that you want to be. It's only up to you. Like, there's nobody to blame but you that you don't get there. So, most of you guys do the inner work. I have a pretty great audience. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for being supportive. And I'm talking to those people who actually sit here, they learn. They know that they need a teacher. They know that they need a mentor. They're not too prideful, egotistical. I'm talking about the people that support. I'm talking about the people that really feel seen and inspired to grow. I'm talking to y'all. There's also people in here that just want to be nosy. People are attracted for different reasons. I look good to some of them. Some of them want to be like me. A lot more of you are inspired, like I said, which I love, because y'all the focus point. Others, you just as toxic, narcissistic as the fuckers you deal with. So y'all just come here to take what you can. But just because you want to put that energy on somebody else, you just want to hear the same thing over and over again. You just want confirmation to your delusion that you're right, that you're deserving of this when you've done no work. That it's everybody else's fault while you go through what you go through. And if you're triggered by it, it's because it's true. When you start feeling that, you start getting mad. Well, I don't like that bitch. Of course, because I'm telling the truth. We truthful over here. Ain't no lie over here. And if you said I said something and I said it, I'm going to say I said it. Like, I'm truthful. But anyways, divine counterpart union is beautiful. It's harmonious. It's special. It's amazing. And some of you guys are chosen for it. Some of y'all, unfortunately, ain't going to get there. But I'd say 80% of my collective will. So pay attention. Try not to miss the lives. I typically go on about 10:30, 11 o'clock p.m. my time, which is Central, I think. So I'm in Houston, Texas. But try not to miss the lives, because that's where I explain stuff more. Y'all could connect on the YouTube lives as well. And most of all, if y'all struggle with trusting your intuition, if y'all not sure, get a reading. I don't have the website up right now, but I'm opening up a new one, because I'm just going to make it easy for everybody. But the price going up because the following people didn't fucking listen when I said, don't book me if y'all not ready to pay. And then I write up these emails, send these links. That shit pissed me off, because I'm very professional. Don't book with me if you don't really want to hear the truth. Like, I'm going to tell you the truth, but the truth going to set you free. That's who I've always been. That's who I'm always be as a reader. And it's under my terms. So y'all need to read the website so that you can have all your questions answered. Because those of you that don't like to read, y'all like to ask the fucking question that's already written there. Y'all ain't my type of clients anyways, because that already showed me y'all don't fucking listen. So y'all gonna get an F on the test. But anyways, I'm bouncing between my light and shadow. But right now my shadow is like, y'all need to fucking pay attention and listen. Some of y'all getting an F right now. Y'all failing real bad. But once the website is up, maybe within a week or two, y'all start booking and get a reading done to see where you're at. I don't tell people who their counterpart is. I don't tell people who their twin flame is. I read the energy. Understand? So me reading the energy means that while you're going on this journey, I'm a guide. But you need to trust your intuition, not your delusion, but your intuition. If you need help trusting your intuition, that's why readings are helpful with me, because I'm helping you graduate. I'm helping you learn how to trust your intuition and not what you want, not your desire. You can't trust your desire. Your desire is just that. It does not mean anything is going to happen just because you desire it to. So operate with your intuition, or this world gonna eat you the fuck up. Anyways, I love you guys. That's the download. I'm going back to my shower and I'll see y'all later. Bye.